Hello, this is the company. My name's Brian.
Oh my God.
That's Rich. That's that damn Sosa. And that's Izzo.
Oh boy.
I hope everybody had an amazing week. Welcome into the company. It is Wednesday,
Okay.
July 22nd, 2022. I'm sorry, 2020.
I wish we were.
I'm just trying to hurry it
Maybe
up.
Corona will be over.
Man, shit, the way things going, 2022, we still gonna be wearing masks.
Gas
That
mask.
might be. Oh, Jesus.
Jeez, man, Sosa, horrible person.
Yeah.
I
But
am.
anyway, this is the company. That's my phone.
God love
Anyway,
you.
welcome in. I hope everybody's had an amazing week. This is the company, like I said. A lot of things happened this week. A lot of things didn't happen that probably should have. I hope you guys had everything that happened that fit your dreams and you're all living the lap of luxury, corona-free, and millionaires by now. If not,
The
I don't know
fuck
what
is
just
that?
if
What are we
not,
talking
then
about?
what's the reality? Huh?
What are we talking about?
Nothing.
He doesn't fucking know because I
This
don't.
man. Sound like you've
I'm
been
just
watching
interested
Oprah,
in the-
Suze Orman, or whatever the fuck her name.
He was having a Kanye moment.
Ooh. All right,
Well, at
well,
least
we'll
he
get to
wasn't
Kanye.
racist. At least he wasn't
We'll get
racist.
to Kanye. Yeah, we'll get to Kanye. First of all, we got to get our little political spiel, a political dribble on.
Fuck 'em.
So this week, the president, number 45,
We got a
It-
president?
whatever you want to
It.
call him, decided to give in to whoever was in his ear. I think they said it was he needed to take the pandemic more serious if he wanted to win the election. So he made a political move.
Oh, yes.
And finally admitted that this thing is something that we need to pay attention to, and we need to start taking more precautions and wearing our masks. So now they're treating it like, oh no, it's important because he said it.
2 days after he says it is what it is.
Yeah. So now you have the politicians around the country who beat to his drum saying the same thing finally.
So did the Georgia governor, did he go
did.
back? Oh, really? He did.
Yeah, he backtracked and said we need to wear
This
masks.
bitch got a lawsuit on the Atlanta mayor, his bottoms, and he said, "Oh yeah, but we need to do what Trump say." Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What?
Hey Marcus, what's going on, man?
Cock stain.
Whoa, that escalated again.
So that's nasty.
11.
But anyway, I think it's what needed to happen so his followers could actually start taking this thing serious. Because apparently they weren't going to make a move until he did.
Oh no.
Which is sad.
Right.
Yeah.
The
So
main people to call other people sheeple are the main ones.
Right.
yeah. Mm-hmm. So
Where the whole that 2020.
Yeah, I read it. You said it.
yeah. So that's where we are right now. Apparently everybody's starting to take it serious after how many deaths? I've lost count.
140,000.
Yeah, 140,000. It took that long. 140,000, 3.5 months. And so many people testing positive. The thing that I'm having an issue with is the testing, because they're finding out a lot of these places are fudging testing.
Yeah.
You know, like one guy got tested 3 times and he was cleared, I think 3 times, but they still counted that as 3 occurrences of the coronavirus.
How?
Well, he tested 3 times.
He tested 3 times at the same facility or different facilities?
Same facility, I believe, because it was for his job.
Okay.
I think I think he became positive all 3 times, but they wrote it down as 3 different people.
See that obviously that inflates the number.
Right.
And that's something that Trump can say, well, that's why testing is increasing the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I always say it, if you're gonna have an argument, it has to be an intelligent argument. You can't say testing is great, but then you got a motherfucker getting tested 3 times and they're saying it's 3 different fucking people.
Right.
Yeah. So that kind of
30 times. What the fuck, man?
I don't know, but like, correct me if I'm wrong, but that test isn't fun either now, right?
No, that shit hit you medulla oblongata.
So,
all right,
no,
tickle your brainstem.
And I know a lot of I know I was talking to somebody who actually traveled to Florida, and like I said, they were testing people on the streets in Florida. Like when you tried to get over the border, try to get into Florida, they had the highway stopped, so they were testing people on the highway.
I ain't going there this weekend.
And they weren't doing the test, they were letting the people do the test themselves. So you got to sit there and stick that thing all over. Is it in your nose? It's in your nose, right? All your nose.
Go all the way back to the that part of the nasal cavity.
It's your brain cavity. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were having people do that themselves. I couldn't do that.
No.
I think I would sneeze that toothpick or whatever it is.
Because it'd be a projectile on them,
like a dart. Yeah. People be asking me how I get a toothpick stuck through my window. What's the thing called? Q-tip stuck through my window.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, swab.
So,
yeah. Got it.
Yeah, got swab. But that's the aggravating part, because you want people to take it serious and you want people to wear the mask and you want people to social distance, you want people to keep their kids away from you. But then you got the hospital systems inflating the numbers for profit, and it kind of validates
funding.
Yeah. And it kind of validates the naysayers.
Right.
Let me take that. Let me take that part, because I actually do research for a living. So
thank you.
Excuse me. No.
Well, no, I'm just.
I knew I was saying that.
I mean, well, no, but before you start going into
before
you start going down this road of like hospitals are screwing up, like if you understand the way that people input data, like there's a statistical significance that's already accounted for in some of this. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, there are definitely cases where a person dies from COVID and it's like they had symptoms that happen to be in alignment with what we think, weren't tested, and then thrown in like, okay, well, we're going to put them in the COVID pot because we're not going to test for that, right? So that's a thing. But I wouldn't say that there's this widespread manipulation of data in such a way to where we could say like, well, we're, if 150, let's say we gain like 3,000 cases this week, we're going to drop that down to like 1,500. That's not at all how this works. It's just you have these cases of like these random occurrences, like the guy you were talking about, who someone didn't understand how to input the data at the time. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't make. I don't want someone to walk away from this saying like, oh well, we have this entire stream of invalid results.
No, there's a margin of error, but the problem is people don't, because 20 years of fucking data entry, I get it,
right,
with systems. But the problem is people don't understand that part.
That's
because
correct.
With a guy got tested 3 times and that's 3 different people, and they're gonna say what I just said with 30 or do that 30 times, and that whole argument is just gonna be like, that's the only part you heard.
Right.
You didn't hear everything else. That's the only part you heard, and that makes them relevant. They're arguing relevant. It's just fuck, man.
But if you want to poke holes in any theory, you can. The problem is that in most cases it winds up being some sort of straw man fallacy in the process.
But you know how people are, man. It's like they'll pick anything out of an argument to help them win.
Oh, you mean Chicago?
I mean, I would see that's Chicago. And that's the thing about whenever we talk about something, it's like it's not a standpoint of trying to win. It's that if you make a claim in a discussion, it's kind of like, well, all right, please prove that. But then if you have nothing to prove, it's kind of like, well, why'd you bring it up? You see what I'm saying? And that's pretty much where we're at with a lot of the discussion about this stuff. It's like, to Sosa's point about, people bringing up the fact that there are errors in testing, and that for whatever reason completely invalidates the entire statistical margin of how we're doing with this COVID situation.
Right. I mean, I didn't take statistics in college, but I know that there's a margin of error when you do anything with math.
When you solve the problem, it always had a margin of error you had to write down. I remember that. Mm-hmm.
But what you guys are doing, you guys are the position you guys are taking, and you're using logic to explain a situation. People are not using logic anymore.
No,
it's emotion and just passion. It's emotion and anger. That's all it is, and then passion and all that good stuff. So there's no logic involved. If somebody sat down and they did the math and, like you said, the margin of error and everything, everybody would be on the same path. Yep, we got to wear masks. 3 months wear masks. We might have some sort of society.
We might have football
by December.
Think about if we started this in March or April, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we would have had the second wave, and we would have been prepared. Well, we wouldn't have had the second wave, but we would have been much more prepared for the second wave. Mm-hmm. And I think we would have had a decent summer.
No, yeah.
I believe if we had started this 3 or 4 months ago, the disease wouldn't have mutated to the point where it is now.
No.
We would have been able to expose ourselves in smaller portions, and basically it would have ended up being something like the summer flu.
It would have died off because everybody would have sat their asses home, or if they needed to go out, they've been wearing masks. Think about in March, April, and May. You still saw so many people in stores and stuff like that. You go to the store not wearing masks. Like finally, everybody's wearing them. We're fucking July. Go ahead.
I said I'd like to apologize because I don't know I don't have it in my head yet. Like I'll walk halfway into the store and I'll turn.
But it's in your heart, man. I know you mean to do it because I was walk in a lot of places without it, and it's in my hand, and I forgot to put it on. So
the bad part is, I walked in the subway maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I apologized to the people across. I was like, "I'm sorry."
Subway? Ew.
I have it in my car.
I could have just gave you a lump of bread if that's all you wanted to eat.
But they have it on. But the problem is, they had it. This is how they had it.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I apologizing for?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then I read somebody had posted on Facebook. I think I sent it to you guys too. They were like, this guy was walking in Walmart, and they stopped him from coming in because he didn't have a mask on. He started raising all kind of hell, and some other guy saw him, took his mask off and gave it to him like a total stranger. Gave him his mask. He put it on and walked right in the store.
I saw him posted that.
Oh, dude.
This is why we will have no football this year.
Nah, man.
I've finally come to peace if it doesn't happen with it.
I don't know.
I've been about everything else so far.
I'm gonna be honest, man. You might have come to peace with it, but Alabama won't.
Nah.
The whole state. The whole state.
Yeah, Alabama.
Oh yeah. And I think we're trying to have
like Ohio can be hurting too.
Are we still trying to have a college football season? Is that still trying to happen?
As it goes,
but we're not doing rivalry week. Like we're not doing the
if your rivalry's in here we're not, but if your rivalry's in your conference, you should be good. This second.
Yeah. Columbia.
There are conferences who aren't going outside their conference.
Well, shit, how Upstate's dealing with fucking COVID shit. I wouldn't want to play them either.
No, sir. No, sir.
I don't know. Greenville is just trying to. Greenville, Charleston, and Horry County is going for the title, boy.
But look at what's there, though. Look at what's there: Cowtippin, beaches, and Charleston,
and another beach, and like recreation. Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't know.
This town is not going to do well without this rivalry game.
I mean,
it
ain't gonna do well without people either. So
they get that 7th this year. I'm about to say, as of right now, it's not even scheduled though.
Marcus, shut up.
It's not even scheduled.
Marcus said like 3 dumb things already.
Oh wow! Wow!
Oh boy!
But, and I said it ignorantly, but I kind of mean it. If people would take wearing the masks like we should have seriously, Like we should have taken wearing condoms in the 80s seriously. We'd be all right.
The oldest
No,
I
I'm
was in
being
the 80s
serious.
is 8.
Like,
So
because what Brian just said, the one dude walked out of the store, handed another dude a mask. Like what the fuck, man?
But
Like,
that's them. That's
No,
them sticking it to the man. You still have people trying to stick it to the man during this situation, and all of that.
You're the one that's going to die.
Exactly.
You're the one that's going to get sick. I mean, nah, this is.
And at this point, and the thing we're trying to push people, it's not even you're the one that's getting sick. It's you're going to carry it to somebody,
right.
And they're going to get sick.
And why the fuck are we making a pandemic political?
You know what's
pandemic
funny,
or what?
Political.
Oh, I got you.
This whole thing is like a bad herpes ad, right? Like it's about suppression, right?
Thank you.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
It's like we're not trying necessarily. It's like if you get it, okay, fine, but let's calm this down. Let's reel it in. Stop it. Because
yeah, I tell you what we need to do. Everybody who just is against masks, we need to just go and take everything away from them that prevents them from doing other shit. Let's go cut their seatbelts out.
Whoa!
You don't need a seatbelt. You're a good driver. You don't have to worry about it.
You know what's funny about that? The seatbelt argument is probably the closest thing we've had to a public health issue that mirrors this.
That's
correct.
When McMaster said that shit on his briefing out loud,
what did he say?
He said, "I'm not gonna make people wear masks because we try to make people wear seatbelts." When that first came out, and that didn't work out well. What the fuck are you talking about?
I promise you, I avoid anything he says. I don't have a governor. Sorry. Oh, you have a governor. Ain't my leader. He's done nothing that made any sense.
Hot piece of shit. Man.
I agree.
McMaster, it seems like what he's doing and what a few of these governors are doing, they're giving out these speeches, but then they're keeping their eye on Fox News to see what Trump does, to see if they're doing the right thing.
It's like they want to stay in good graces to get the pat on the back. Like,
and
the light is at the end of the tunnel for Trump, guys.
That's why I'm in North Carolina.
These motherfuckers sit there and say this is a hoax. And why the fuck is Trump getting tested multiple times a day?
A day, thank you. Like an excessive amount, guys.
Are you fucking serious?
Because he's scared, but oh my god, it's so much.
Y'all avoiding that fact and avoiding the fact that he fucked little kids with Epstein.
To the moon.
What I say?
No, you didn't say anything. I don't think isn't true. I just didn't expect that to come out.
You put the red key in just now. Just.
I was surprised.
Kickstart my heart.
Yeah. Look at David. Amen. I knew David was gonna like.
Amen. Amen.
Oh man.
Wait, you can't. You said amen and then what the fuck?
No, amen like the golden child.
I think he was saying amen that you don't have a governor, but he just heard what you said.
Because it's running behind. I forgot Facebook runs like 10-15 seconds behind.
Oh my goodness. This is an amazing time we live in. There has to be several books written. I hope somebody
2020 is honestly going to be the one year where we're going to be like it's going to just be a question mark.
Like 2020 is like 1984. Like it feels like the book 1984. Shit, just write 2020. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's that.
2020 is Deflategate.
Oh yeah.
That's when you insert the Tyra Banks shit. I was rooting for you.
I was rooting for you.
It's like I said, 2020 is Deflategate. Like it happened, but some up shit happened for it to happen. So it's just an asterisk in the book. Yeah, 2020 happened, but we're not gonna talk about it.
What was that book? Fahrenheit? What was it called?
451.
No, 451. I read that book. That ain't got shit on 2020.
Nah.
Where books were outlawed, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
They were burning books? Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I mean, it kind of reflected what they did in the right before the Renaissance era, where they started burning all the books.
Mm-hmm.
And then No, nothing. Whatever.
Okay, so flexing that smartness.
No.
Okay.
I think that's going to be like the denouement. That's going to happen in December, David. We might have a purge.
I'm down.
You know what? Fuck it.
I'm mad.
Do what y'all got to do. Bring in 2021 with a bang.
Legitly.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
I'm scared because you're talking about the end of the year, which is election season. I'm scared, man, because he already planted all these seeds of
like revolution and all that stuff.
Mail-in election, mail-in votes are rigged and blah blah blah. You've been doing this for fucking years.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do in order to bring this shit down. Like, I don't know if I'm a leave willingly, blah blah blah, and he has those people who are going to burn this motherfucker down if he has to leave this White House.
I'm tell you what,
he's created that.
I'll tell you what though, he done pissed off. See, there's the Trump humpers, dick riders, whatever you want to call them, but the military personnel that are in charge of our military, they're not them. They're not stupid. Right. You've been talking shit about us for the last at least 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and say you're not leaving our house. We gonna grab your old erectile dysfunctional ass and toss you out.
Come here, little buddy.
Come, hey, get your bones up and bring your ass on.
Come here, big fella. George.
He can try with the lawsuit.
That shit is so funny.
He can do all that lawsuit shit, but when it comes down to it, and it's a landslide, which it might be.
It may be.
You don't have a leg to stand on, so he's out. Melania, take your ass back to the Ukraine or where the fuck you from?
If they don't try to pull some type of okey doke to suppress or just make up something, because right now they keep doing little stuff. Right, it's not going to look good in their favor right now. Like what North Carolina's doing, that's a good segue. Go ahead.
The stadiums.
Yeah, if you could
speak on
that. Yeah.
They said that they're converting the major arenas into voting.
Yeah, I know. The Bank of America
Stadium.
Bojangles Coliseum. What's the other one? Is it the Spectrum one or something else?
I think it is a Spectrum one. Yeah.
Early. Go ahead, Sos.
I think it was Spectrum.
Okay, those are the three then. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, they're turning them into voting centers, and it's like that's the kind of stuff that we need to do if we're really serious about giving people the right to vote, right?
But they're not. They're not. Right. They're like your state.
North Carolina, but they already had a lawsuit. But North Carolina already had a lawsuit against them about gerrymandering. Like
correct. You already beat me. That's exactly what I was going to say. They gerrymandered the fuck.
Yes, they did.
Of North Carolina. I'll find the video. I think it was on Vox. Oh, it fucked them up.
Yes, it did.
Go ahead.
Remember, Jeb Bush was in charge of Florida. Was the governor for Florida when Little Bush came through.
Little Bush.
So now we got DeSantis, who's Little Trump. And I don't know, like Florida, I'm worried about, but everybody else, I think we'll be all right.
I think we kind of want to just ignore Florida and act like they're not there at this point.
I mean,
start off like Bugs Bunny did. Bugs Bunny knew what he was doing ahead of his time. American hero. Then he came back and
I think every time we say Trump, somebody leaves. Let's talk about Kanye.
Oh shit! We're about to make Sosa leave. Sosa about to log off.
Actually, I'm gonna approach this a different way. I think
no. We need a different angle. We need a different angle.
The right way.
No, let him go.
Go ahead, so we can tear it down. Go ahead.
This is a mental health issue. I honestly, to my heart, think that this is a mental health issue. I think this is a man, and I am not saying anything he said was valid. It was all bullshit. But this is a man who suffered a tragedy, and everybody takes different things different ways, and some people take things harder than other people. So this is a man that took a tragedy, his mom passing, and got no help. and had the wrong people around him. So when you have the wrong people around you and you are mourning, you don't have anybody to say it's okay or something.
Okay.
That mourning starts to morph into something else. Some people go substance abuse. Some people go to anger. Some people go to violence. He has gone the mental route.
I'm all about substance.
We're well aware.
So to be honest with you, I wish he didn't say a lot of the things he did, but that was a mental breakdown.
All right.
And we watched it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Okay, so I'd like to preface Kanye. That's my preface.
Oh, we know.
But and Brian, I know where you're coming from with your statement because I know.
You said I lost my mom. Yeah,
right. I didn't know if it was public knowledge, but
no, that's fine.
You know, I'd rather die before my parents die, but whatever.
Correct.
I'm selfish. But Kanye was acting like this way before that, and that's what people fail to realize. It's just that he would say outlandish shit, but it was outlandish to the other side.
That is correct.
George Bush don't care about black
people
on MTV, where everybody was riding for him.
Was that before?
That was before.
I remember sitting in my room when that went live. I said, "Holy shit!"
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, not y'all. Everybody has to watch.
There's a pattern.
What Kanye was doing before his mother died. All the crazy shit that we was like, "Oh, Kanye crazy." Ha ha ha. Put yourself on the other side, which you're doing now. He's saying the same shit. It's just he's doing the same thing. It's just saying different, like from the other side of the fence now.
Mm-hmm.
So all it is, mental health. Nah, fuck that. He's a piece of shit. He's always been. He just said his album's dropping on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, Richard said the 24th when I said when the album dropping. I was joking, and Richard said February. They said July 24th.
This is the probably.
I want to fight Kanye. I can't listen, and I get it. People, even the Taylor Swift shit. Like I said, I think it was 2 episodes ago or last episode. Come on now, like y'all gotta think. It's not the whole mother dying thing. That's a tragedy for anybody. If you love your mother, I had to say that because some people are stupid. Anyway, but
some mothers may have not let that happen either.
Right, it's a tragedy, but he's been doing this the whole fucking time.
Make a valid point.
Is he a genius? Man. Of course he is. But I don't want to hear none of your dumb shit. And you decided to fucking marry a Kardashian. I didn't.
I still stand by my statement that these chicks is witches.
No, I got you because Harden is the only one to get away from that shit.
Yeah, right.
Got fucked up.
There's got to be a point to where you're like, all right, enough is enough with this. Because Kanye, because let's face it, right? Having a tragedy, being diagnosed with a mental illness, all that stuff is one thing, but then there is this side where it's kind of like, all right, are we going to continue just making excuses and kind of feeding into it? Because this has got to be the worst album rollout I've ever seen.
It's a fucking tire fire right now.
Because you're telling me that you're like for you to like let's think about this, right? Let's honestly think about it. You're talking about a man who is trying to roll out a presidential campaign. How many people between me having the idea to me actually putting myself into a position to be a presidential candidate, how many stops are in between there where someone be like, you know what, man, fuck that. I can't do it. Like there's got to be a point to where we actually have to say, all right, like how much of it is literally in his head and how much of it is just in his ego? Because to Sosa's point, think about all this, like all the crazy stuff he said before. Nobody really cared because it was just that. Oh well, it's Kanye. But now we have this thing where you have this guy literally, and on multiple occasions, has said some outlandish stuff. You had the slavery was a choice, but not realizing that there were, mothers of, children who would drown them to prevent them from experiencing slavery, right?
Because it's only 2 generations ago.
That's correct.
It ain't hard, bro.
And now you have him making an outlandish claim that Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves, but sent them to go work
for other white people up north. Yep.
I was like, when that girl said, "Yo, we leaving right now," I wanted to so bad to just cut the live feed off. But I was like, you know what? Let me listen to this entire thing. And I'm sorry, my man, like he honestly, and I don't care how you look at it, if you watch that entire thing. He is nothing but he's just a melanated version of Donald Trump.
Oh, you get the point I was about to make. I was ready to make some points. Because
it is all about his ego. He was in there saying like, well, I need everybody to be quiet. I need you to be, because if I don't talk, I'm not going to get my thoughts across. He kept saying stuff like we, but then it always transitioned back to
himself.
I.
Yeah.
So all of the things that we keep saying, it's like there are problems. They're all centered in his ego. It's not necessarily like Kanye is making these conditions or these statements just because he doesn't know what's happening. I think he's more aware than we think. Now, does that mean that there's not a problem? Sure. But
they stayed right there, Marcus.
No. He made a good point. He's like, after they're freed, or let's say went up north, where would they go? What would they be doing?
A lot of them stayed and were sharecroppers, which is a step above fucking slavery.
A lot of times, the freed slaves.
Some freed slaves went up north.
The conditions were so fucked up.
Right.
A lot of them did put themselves back in situations that were like slavery.
Sure.
But the people that went with Harriet Tubman, they was trying to leave.
Yeah. Well, the North was a lot more accepting of black people than Canada was. So a lot of times they just kept going.
Right.
It's just I said it like whenever I said it, I was like, if you're not paying this motherfucker attention, he's gonna say something stupid for y'all to pay attention.
Right.
Sure enough, we're paying fucking attention.
I'd still stand by this. Is like you say, he's bipolar. This is a mental illness.
It is.
There is no way this man is completely. There is no way to be completely in control of your capacities and say this shit and wake up the next morning feeling fine about it. This is a mental illness. Like Marcus said, he's bipolar. Something is wrong.
Listen.
Wrong. And about the worst album rollout ever, August Alsina, whatever the boy's name is.
Fuck him. He can't.
That was the worst album rollout. That was the worst album rollout ever.
No. He can't jump off this. Man, he didn't even deserve it to be talked about.
No.
He's still a pussy. No, he's still a pussy.
He got Keisha Cole hair. He can't be talked about, right?
Oh my God. Did you hear that?
I'm dead serious. I'm so tired of that dude.
But anyway, back to
a couple of weeks ago, I can't remember. I don't even know what Kanye said, but somebody was asking me like, "What you think of Kanye?"
Fuck him.
I don't know if he was a white guy. I think he was white. He was white and Japanese or white. I can't remember. I don't want to say it wrong. But
that's terrible.
I said, I think he's a coon. He said, damn. It's like, why you feel that? I was like, I just feel like he worships like these white ideas. Like, I have to be like this person. It'll be like this white fashion designer, like this person, Elon Musk, this person. I'm like, And he always wants to be in these rooms with them. And I'm like,
man,
what? Like, you have a name for yourself, but you can do so much on your own. Why do you keep looking for praise from these people? I have nothing wrong with white people. I love a lot of white people. But my thing is, like, I don't like look to them as my end all be all of greatness, the end all be all of success. And that's what he looks at them as. And that always bothered me to my core, even though I like his music. But I'm at a point probably 3 years ago, I'm pretty much done with him. And I rocked with him from the get-go. Like, that bothers me. As a black man, I love the skin I'm in. I really do. I don't have to look to that to be my end all be all of success. And he's made it, he's been successful without that. So I don't understand where this morph, like, he's kind of been that in a way, he looks to that, but now it's just like he damn near kissing at their feet, and it bothers me.
He even brought it to that point. He even brought up like his whole Adidas deal during his press conference, and it's like, bro, yeah, it's like, but honestly, man, you have enough social capital by one being who you are, and then two, you're with the Kardashian. You have enough to where you could start something on your own and not require any of their deals. Just do your own thing.
My thing is he could go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I said my thing is he could make it in these rooms and whatnot, and he could change the narrative. But what it is, he gets in these rooms and it's kind of like the word I said, he coons it up. Like, I don't see a Jay-Z doing that. Like, Jay-Z, when the things, they move his way when he gets into these rooms. They rock with what he doing. It's like, that's a good ass idea. We'll do whatever. That's kind of the moves he makes people make. So,
to Izzo's point, go back and just watch the way when he went to the White House and the way he was showing his phone to Trump and all. Just watch that whole sequence. That shit is. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's cringeworthy, and like I said, I don't like watching cringeworthy stuff.
No,
that's why I couldn't watch that. I couldn't watch the whole press conference. It was cringeworthy. Like it shook me to my core. So I watched a little bit of I can't do it. I can't do it. So I to your point, I understand. And but I still think something's wrong.
As somebody so gifted, so talented, has an ear for music, he has an eye for fashion. I don't see the eye, but a lot of people do. So it's there.
An eye for fashion.
Hey, people like it. People like it.
This man has a $600 T-shirt that people are buying.
I agree.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I can dress homeless,
but the thing is that type of stuff is popular. Hey, Sosa, we old.
Yeah, but you dressing homeless wearing somebody else shit. He dresses homeless with his own name on his shit.
Correct.
That's
selling.
Okay,
I just don't understand why he's seeking their approval.
And the other thing
stem from childhood trauma? Like, I don't know.
Now,
you gotta remember that
bipolar shit. This motherfucker don't need insurance. He's got money to pay for the meds. Take your fucking meds, motherfucker.
And I believe in psychology to the fullest extent and therapy and all that, but I just can't give him a pass.
No,
and I'm not even going to get into the Kardashian thing, or I'll be pissed. I can't stand them either.
I'm not going to.
Witches?
Yeah, them.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Folks.
Abracadabra. Yeah.
I'm not giving them a pass. I'm not giving him a pass.
No, I'm giving him a pass because I don't want to talk about them. That's how much I don't like how they have a stranglehold on pop culture. And they really serve no purpose to it.
No,
they're not role models at all. Like, they serve no purpose.
There's no talent there.
What's funny about all of this, right, is that now there's, due to the fact that he happens to be part of that of the algorithm now, you have this not narrative, but you have like talks about, Kim put out this recent statement, and then there's like divorce talks and all the other stuff, and it's like, okay, and part of it is about him bringing up their part of the thing with the press conference was him bringing up their daughter North and about the possibility of abortion, right? But it's like, we all know for a fact that this is going to be on the next season of their show. Like,
and then there's that.
Like, we know that. To say that there was an issue with it becoming a public matter, but yet you air everything else out for the sake of profit. It's kind of like, right.
Thank you.
They're writing the show while we watch
they're like, this honestly, we are at sitcom TV telenovela type drama at this point.
Good Spanish word.
Yeah.
Hey, so what what really infuriates me about all of this is that he got enough signatures in Illinois to be on the fucking
on the ballot.
ballot.
Yeah.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
This whole thing,
Chicago, Illy, all fucking day long. What the fuck are you doing?
And not and to get off the whole mental illness thing with this. I think him running, like I said last time, this is him assisting it.
So he's not
by splitting the black vote. Because people are going to vote for Kanye.
This is the only time electoral college comes in handy for something like this, and sometimes to where it's end all be all, even though it doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest, man. I really don't believe that he is trying to run in such a way to where you're saying like he's splitting the vote. I think by the nature of him doing it, but I don't think he is actually like an agent for Trump going for splitting the vote. I totally believe he's like, you know what? All right, so there are more black people now that wear the red hat, so I'm not special. So now I got to do my own thing. Is what I think this really.
You make a good point there. Yeah, it's not like trendy. He likes to be ahead of those trends. That make a good point.
I don't think that's it at all.
Attention. We didn't forget about his Confederate flag debacle. I ain't forget that shit, nigga.
Exactly.
Because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm from South Carolina. Like, nah, that's a no. That was a no for me.
That whole thing.
There was no flipping of it. He kept saying like, no, not at all. Ain't no flipping of that, G. You remember when he was rocking it on like his
I remember
his jacket and had on a back. I'm like, you can't flip that, fam. You can't flip that.
I think I remember telling y'all like that's even as a youth, that was always a sensitive issue for me because they lost. They're traitors. They have their own fucking constitution.
Right.
Like I got suspended from college for a week off campus because I got into a brawl over that fucking flag. So
go ahead.
Ain't nobody ever gonna say I didn't ride because I always did. Fuck Kanye.
I think with some people that flag, well, the people who are traditional South people, because I have seen videos where people are in the middle of bumfuck Egypt that has nowhere to do with the South, and they take it as a statement, and I'm like, you're a traitor. So that's not a statement. Right. But a lot of people's like, a lot of those families were sharecroppers and all that. And honestly, like your family got swindled in a fighting war that had nothing to do with them. Right. It actually was against their best interest to keep it in stack with you. And they fought. And I guess that's the only thing y'all could do to where it's like, we have a name in this now. And I'm like, y'all still lost and you were traitors to America. That's not anything to look at. It's great history, guys. That's like, we talked about this before. Germany pretty much wiped the slate, the slate clean with Nazi and Aryanism. Like it's dead. You can't do shit like that. Oh, you mean General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard or General Lee? If it's General Lee for Dukes of Hazzard, I'm like, damn. And I used to watch that show.
I mean,
I used to. I can't even lie.
It's
but I still remember that flag. Like what?
It's okay to make because we didn't know. We were kids. We didn't know no fucking better.
We didn't because I was super young when they were doing those reruns. Super young. I used to watch it.
That's part of Hazard County, wherever the fuck. And
where was that? Tennessee?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
But
it's been that long.
If you remember when they rebooted Hazard, that movie. Y'all remember when they rebooted Dukes of Hazzard, the movie?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, I never watched it. No.
It was decent. There was a part where they were riding through Atlanta and they had the Confederate flag on top of the hood. And people were like,
when they rode through Buckhead?
They were talking shit. White people were talking shit about the Confederate flag in Atlanta. Like, that's what the movie. So, I mean,
every Wednesday at 10 o'clock, Mobile. That's your reminder.
I saw T-Mobile on Twitter watching the Versus battle. It's okay.
Hold on. Who was the Versus battle tonight? It was
DMX and Snoop. I watched some of it while I was eating. It was
battle
good.
10 minutes.
Snoop ain't got it. Snoop ain't got it.
That's two different moves.
I don't know.
Man.
Snoop went in my book. Like DMX was like an era for me, man. Snoop, like, I'm sorry. Like Snoop got his first album, and
Snoop
then
is
he
forever.
still got some hits in there too.
Right,
Like
right.
Deep Cover, Murder Was the Case. Come on, man.
I mean,
He got other features.
but he's got only one album.
He got Beautiful. He got
Wait,
Drop It Like It's Hot.
Got one album. DMX got one great album and one good.
But you got to think about it. Damn, we just transitioned very hard, didn't we?
Y'all literally went from first to sixth gear with no clutch.
Mobile said it was a draw. You think it was a draw?
What's the good
listen.
album? Is it the second one?
Hey,
I'm just going off catalog. I'm not going off their battle. But go ahead.
So the last Dogfather, trash.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
Dogfather. Huh?
Anything he did with No Limit, trash.
Yeah, that's trash.
So that's already.
Wasn't Ghetto Symphony on one of his albums?
The title's hilarious.
What, Ghetto Symphony?
Yeah.
But I'll give you anything he did with Tupac. I'll give you anything on Murder Was the Case. Undercover, Deep Cover. I'll give you
the
that.
Case. Oh,
But
love that song.
come on,
Yeah.
I think DMX might got that.
A tear drops my eye.
I can't give you DMX.
I'm with Brian. I think DMX window was so small because, like, what are we gonna put on there? Get it on the floor? No. Hell no. Party up? No. That Great Depression album was trash. I was so hurt by that album.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I can't give you DMX. I can't. I'm thinking about it now in my head. I'm like,
DMX.
Only because it's so
He's
long.
Still a legend to me though, because
It's
he did
so
enough.
long ago. That's the thing about it. It's
he called it a tie. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Because
in my head, I'm going through his first album, and I'm like, hits.
Now, if you go off your opinion, I see where you're coming from, but in the versus battle realm, Snoop will eat his ass up. Pause.
So but that's because he was on crack for 3/4 of his career.
Yeah,
that's no excuse.
Dude, Snoop could drop Smile Bitch because he rapped on that if he wanted to. Like, think about shit like he was just on. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch.
I mean,
yeah, I can't give that to DMX.
Because that's what it is. It's all about, it's a popularity contest. Or like the thing that banged and you remember. That's what you're gonna win
on the lock shit.
Money, Power, Respect.
Ooh, he would win that round. He would win that round automatically. I don't care what Snoop. Well, there's about 2 or 3 Snoop. Then you got to give the songs with Dre, man. Yeah. The gap is widening.
Fuck, man.
I mean, just off
episode.
Just off things that
Snoop was on.
Off my hip hop history, I'd have to give it to Snoop. And Snoop was like the first album I ever bought. Doggy Style.
Ain't no fun.
Yeah.
Damn.
So just off the I can't. Yeah, I can't give that an X.
You said, have y'all ever heard DMX's verses on Onyx first? His Onyx's third album?
I did not listen to Onyx after
the
first album.
God. That was my introduction to DMX. Because
you were hard if you were listening to Onyx's third album, because I don't know any songs.
You were angry.
After Back the Fuck Up. I don't remember no songs after that album.
Onyx is dope.
But I was still young though, so
Onyx, man. So Snoop won. Okay.
Range.
But
now he ain't with no songs off of that for me. But
wait. It's BET. We don't give a fuck about BET.
That's racist, Sosa. Nah. No, I rescinded it so fast. It's not, because I want us to big up our awards, but BET be having the categories. I'm like, y'all left out so many other people though.
Yeah. Yeah, BET was pushing recent.
Oh, Snoop Dogg was heavy on the early stuff.
Yeah,
was heavy on the early stuff.
He played. Go ahead.
Okay, I mean, all right. He was all over the Chronic, so okay, right.
And shit, he was rapping so much he could claim those goddamn songs.
Hell yeah.
We know he wrote them. You know he wrote Dre's verse. We already know that.
What Rich just said, he wrote them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that, Drake? Snoop wrote them.
So I almost posted something on Instagram and tagged you in it when Drake spazzed so you could listen to it. But I was like, I'll wait till another day.
So I could talk some shit. I ain't scared of that motherfucker.
Drake will never be on the show.
I think we said that a bunch of times.
I am more than okay with that.
I'll do a pay-per-view with Drake.
You do what?
I'll pay-per-view.
It's a lot of Drake. If Drake ever had a verse against somebody, you gotta do 40 songs. That nigga got a lot of songs, guys.
Yeah, he do.
Who would be him in Future? Drake? Him in Future, or no, it would have to be him and Chris Brown, because Chris Brown one of those people with a lot of songs. Even though I don't like half of them, but
no, I think people waiting for the Chris Brown. I think more people waiting for like Chris Brown and like Usher or some shit.
Chris.
I mean, we're talking about artists now.
Chris Brown could technically win because he got more to choose from, but Usher's just going to bang because there's going to be young people in the room then. So,
right,
you know, it's all what the crowd like and what Twitter and everybody else like.
But yeah, I missed that whole versus thing. I didn't see any of it.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to watch it, but I now with T-Mobile, I kind of wish I
heard everybody was loving it. When I last looked, it was like over 500,000 watching it on Instagram. And
it's good to see DMX fat though. No,
I understand what he's saying because he was so skinny off all the drugs he used to do for a while. Right. So I knew exactly what he was getting at. Exactly. Mobile said he's a DJ. It's what get the ladies. That's why I said you have to remember all that hard Timbs, all that shit. No, not for those battles. It don't. No,
I get it.
That ain't winning no battles, man.
I get it. But
if you can't spin it at the party, yeah, nobody cares.
I mean, think about it. You get sitting there with them Timbs on like that. You get a chance to go back to the lady house. She gonna make you take them Timbs off before you step on her carpet. And you're gonna go down 3 inches.
Hey, post what he just said. Huh? He said it hit 1.7 million at one point. Golly.
Okay.
Dude, that's how doing
numbers
TV
since
right now.
What's the boys did? Then they hit 1 million, didn't they?
If not close to it.
Hey, I got a quick question. Did anybody have
Babyface in them? Say it again, Sosa.
Did anybody have IT problems?
No, they actually were in the same place this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been doing that more so now. So that's why they're scheduling it out so far. They're doing it together. And it was dope because Snoop was dancing. They both dancing. They were like ad-libbing for each other.
Yeah.
Like right before like we got on, DMX knew a whole song by Snoop. Snoop said, "Man, you fucked me up by knowing everything." He's like, "Man, that got my heart." I didn't know you would know my song like that. And he said, "Man," he's like, "I love that damn song."
I mean, artists have to be fans, man. I think that's where a lot of artists are coming short. They're not fans of other people's music. You can't listen to your own shit all the time and think that you're gonna grow as an artist
or what you come up as. And the thing is, music is like so much better when you appreciate. You have to appreciate something ancient years ago. I don't expect like some kid now to be like, "Man, remember that second I'll Be Sure album?" No. But the thing is, it's like
nobody.
Exactly, I don't either. I just
I'll Be Sure don't remember the second I'll Be Sure album. I thought that album. That shit's amazing.
But my thing is, it's like you gotta appreciate that. Now it's kind of like they appreciate people like 3-4 years before them. And I go, y'all all in the same thing, and I was like, that's why it kind of all sounds alike.
Well, you know. A couple years ago, whatever, you had all these artists talking shit about old heads and blah blah blah. The old music can't, and you don't hear none of these dudes' names anymore.
No, say that one more time. Who would you be speaking of? Just so not trying to be funny.
Lil.
You said what?
Yeah,
ain't Lil Zane?
I mean, it's not Lil Zane.
Oh,
but like the whole what's the dude's name?
Fucking Designer.
Yeah, Designer, all them guys, they were just young guys. I mean, the old heads, they need to stop rapping, they need to stop blah, 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 blah. And now you don't hear anybody's name. See, I couldn't even remember their names anymore.
These people.
But at one point, you had 20 different rappers on the radio.
Fucking,
you don't hear anybody.
With the White Knoll? Fucking Trinidad James.
Oh, man.
Trash.
That was probably the quickest career I ever saw in my life.
But back to what Brian said with artists being fans.
Damn.
The bad part about it is growing up how I want to say we grew up. DMX has a story how Shut up, Marcus. DMX has a story when Biggie was still alive, and Biggie, everybody knows Biggie was a funny dude now. But within his, back then people didn't know that outside of his circle. So they was DMX and his crew was walking through the fucking studio, and Biggie was cutting up. But as soon as he saw X, he straightened up. He's like, "Oh, nope, ain't no funny shit. We all hard in this motherfucker." Like, you couldn't be. It's like at that time you couldn't be a fan of other people. So it impresses me that X knew Snoop's shit,
right?
Because it seemed like in the early 90s you couldn't do that shit. Like, you couldn't spit Jada's verse, because then you'd be a dick rider. Because it was that mentality back then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it shows maturity, because, like I said, back then you couldn't do that.
Shit, in the early 90s, you was scared of R&B artists.
Yeah, because Jodeci made great albums.
I swear Jodeci was robbing niggas in the streets for no reason.
I mean, whatever. But
it was a different time.
H-Town looked a little thuggish too. I remember them.
All of them look thuggish.
They all look.
Sorry, Shy didn't look that thuggish.
H-Town? Did y'all say H-Town?
I said H-Town.
You said H-Town. I'm sorry. Jodeci, well, Jodeci was a bunch of crackheads, so you crackheads.
You made me spit water in my goddamn camera.
Okay. I'm just saying.
It's okay to like Jodeci and the crackheads, but don't like Boys to Men. Oh my God.
Well, because Boys to Men, they was like, yeah, we're gonna drop the soap on purpose. So,
Oh, that's why the dude left the group. He wasn't down with it.
Right. See? You and that's why you were friend zoned all the time.
Whatever. Shut up.
I refuse that friend zone stuff. That's a story.
I'll never let that go.
I apparently. But
that's a
yeah,
I don't know what that meant, but okay.
Wow.
So to Marcus's last point, Drake would destroy Jay-Z.
Shit.
Numbers wise, of course.
Yes.
What did T-Mobile say?
No.
It's what
Hell
gets
no.
the late.
Where T-Mobile at? Oh, but no. Jay-Z would bury.
I get that, because that's where LL, after is like, LL would always like cross the line a little bit, but come back to hip hop. But then after like his fourth album, he's like, fuck it. It's all for the ladies. And that's where where are we going here, guys? We have no idea. I'm drunk. But
I'm just tired.
LL went, and he never really came back to hip hop. Like,
LL music got whacked.
Deep as bluest. My head is like a shark's fin. That shit was
oh my god.
Bars.
Bars.
That shit was so trash.
I saw that movie in theaters.
Which one? Deep Blue Sea?
Deep Blue Sea.
I went to Alabama to see my family, and we went and saw it.
It wasn't bad. It's just
after they killed Samuel Jackson, I'd have left.
Do you say Morgan Freeman?
I was about to say Morgan Freeman.
He said Morgan Freeman because
all y'all look alike. Remember that, guys?
Yeah. Anyway, damn, we did kind of lose track here. Where were we?
That's my fault. Sorry.
Yeah, that is your fault.
I'm the wild card.
But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Kanye has a mental illness.
Fuck him. No, fuck him.
Yeah.
Thank you, pills.
Yeah.
Thank you for wrapping it up. He does. I agree.
I mean,
I got a quick thing here. So what do you guys think about Walmart's canceling Black Friday this year?
Good
with it.
So they're saying it's so their employees can spend time with their families.
No, it's not. They don't want to spend all that
motherfuckers won't get corona and bring the shit back.
And they don't want class action suits.
That's correct.
That's all it is.
All these decisions are being made by profit. There's profit and risk.
Well, hey, it's better than what Daniel Snyder did. He just said, "Yeah, we're going to change it because we don't want to lose our sponsors."
He's a dickhead.
At least they did an HR friendly way of saying it. A PR.
you've been in retail for what, 12 years?
Something like that. What's up?
How long has Black Friday been a thing? Because I really.
You mean Black Friday or the Black Thursday? You mean?
What? No, Black Thursday has only been a thing about 5 years, maybe.
Correct.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Black Friday's been a thing how long?
Oh shit!
I mean,
it predates me.
Yeah.
Probably in our lifetime, though, it wasn't a thing like probably maybe a high school, college, maybe it's becoming bigger. And bigger.
Yeah, maybe.
I never participated as like a regular person. I never was interested.
Yeah, exactly. So
the first time I ever did anything personally for Black Friday might have been in like 2003, and it was
probably right before you worked in retail, right?
No, I was
Were you working in retail then?
Yeah,
okay.
I was working in retail at the time.
So them closing down Black Friday is actually a significant thing.
But no, that's Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, right. Well, Black Friday is still a thing.
No, I think they're closing. I think they're closing up both for Thursday and is it Thursday and Friday, or is it just?
I think it's that whole thing. Yeah,
I'm gonna look right now. So we get it right.
That the people, I hate people. I don't know if I've said this before.
Yeah,
I hate people.
No, just Thanksgiving Day.
Okay,
it's just Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day.
Okay. Thanksgiving Day, traditionally, for you Confederate motherfuckers, traditionally Thanksgiving Day is we eat about 3:00 and we comatose the rest of the night
because of the tryptophan.
Whatever. What the fuck does that mean?
Tryptophan? It's an amino acid that's supposed to.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant THC. Yeah, but because
you keep bringing that up, we'll talk about that in the show.
But you can't go comatose if you want to go stand in line in fucking Best Buy, Target, Walmart, what the fuck ever.
GameStop.
Who the fuck goes to
game? Is that still a thing now?
Yeah, dude, I've been at Moe's on a random like Thursday night, and I turn around, I'm like, why is there a line across the street? People at GameStop, people still do it. I mean, that was like last year, of course, because Corona now, but yeah, that's still a thing.
Listen, to avoid the Black Friday shit, just find somebody who works in retail where you want to get something and ask them for their discount.
Hell no. Don't ask me shit.
No. I'm not saying you.
I'm just saying in general. Don't ask me shit.
Just saying. And I'll give you a 10% markup. Yada, yada.
That's smart because they don't know what the price is.
Right.
Yeah, these Legos were $500.
Yeah, I gotta keep.
You only owe me $400.
I gotta keep the receipt because I gotta return it. How much gonna be, man? I appreciate that. Knowing I got it for $3, you gave me $30 because it was.
I don't think that. I don't really think it's a big deal because they're gonna make their money anyway.
Correct.
You're right.
They're gonna they're gonna get bailed out. So
yeah, right now they've been making so much money on the food side. Probably there, it's probably ridiculous because people just been shopping for groceries like it's just never going to stop. Like, and everything's back now.
Right,
everything's back.
I mean, but this second wave's going to hit, and it's going to go back to what it would look like in March. So
I got no tissue. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Hey, stop fucking buying all the goddamn tissue paper for the second wave.
Yeah, eat right, and you go to the bathroom the appropriate time.
Right.
I know that sounds kind of nasty, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Matter of fact, if you're so fucking Confederate, use the fucking corn on the cob like they did back in them days.
Oh, no, this is going the wrong way. I don't. All
right, we're
sorry, T-Mobile. Sorry, T-Mobile. I know you came in here for some good conversation.
Hey, you missed it earlier, but yeah, you were watching the
battle.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Who's the next best versus that we should look forward to?
Or we can make up one. That's what you mean?
Yeah, just make up one.
Crucial conflict.
Oh my God! Shut.
Who else could you? Oh, so a group that has 2 songs. So let's see.
I don't know, man. I don't know anybody else that's gonna bring the
I would love
crowds
to
that
see a
they've been
Kendrick and
expecting.
Cole one.
You said what?
A Kendrick and Cole one.
Mhm.
I mean, hell,
Okay.
they're like really close.
That'll probably be.
That would be even, man. But it would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, and not wanting anybody to talk shit about the dead, but do you think Prince and Mike could do something?
No.
No.
Prince did not like Michael.
I know, but
and Prince, in his mind,
would
and I think it too. He knows he's better than Michael. That's the way he thinks. He knows he's better than Michael.
Right.
of course.
Oh, that one still didn't happen, did it?
What?
3-6 and Bone Thugs still ain't happened, right?
No.
Nah, that's not. I love Bone, but I think 3-6 got that because they had hits later on.
I'm trying to think. Something.
I mean, see, the only like the one I thought about is I was thinking Black Thought and Mos Def.
Really?
But
Black Thought would just be root songs, technically, right?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing I'm thinking about is like like crowd music. It wouldn't be the same. Like in terms of, you see what I'm saying?
Or like in theory, you would compare like the Roots to like it would be like a traveling band that, not to say white people go see, but it'd be like that for us.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The music is great, the rhymes are great, but it's not something people sit around and go, "Oh man, I was listening to it."
I don't.
Good point.
Why hasn't Nas and Jay-Z went at it?
I mean, they did.
Your fist to fry. Shit, Nas is getting that money right now too.
I'm just saying, like that would be a good versus. And I mean, take away the diss tracks.
I was about to say,
Take away the diss tracks.
One point.
We're gonna throw Ether on there.
But you make a good point, man. Snoop has been a lot of people's favorite rapper at some point. DMX has been a lot of people's favorite rappers. That was a good one tonight. They chose that. I was like, damn, I wouldn't even put that together, but that was a good thought. And
yeah, Black Star, yeah.
Trying to think. That's just like if you did like the producer ones, man. If like the Neptunes were on there, I'm like, nigga, we need 6 hours for this.
Oh,
Like, whoever you do it, I'm like, no, this is gonna be a special versus where you just give stories about it because y'all will beat everybody.
Who would go?
Everybody.
Dre versus Neptunes.
I think the Neptunes.
Yeah,
Man, I don't know.
I think they would win.
I think Neptunes will win that one.
I don't know, man.
Against Dre?
He's got hits in the 80s.
Most of it would be a lot of Black Star too. That's fine. That is perfectly fine.
I
Speaking of which, I just saw an interview with Quali had his podcast. He did it with like a 2-hour one with Common. That was really good. Oh shit, Common. Who can Common go against? That's a good one.
Talib?
I was gonna say Quali.
I think he would beat him on that though.
Ooh, Common or
because Common is more like, not to say a common person, but people like know what Common's saying. Quali reads so damn much, you'd have to like damn near thesaurus some of the stuff he says. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would a fantasy one for me. It would be a compilation. It would be fucking huge. I think this would be a whole 14 hours, but Native Tongues versus like,
oh, that ain't gonna happen. That'd be a marathon.
Oh my god!
Even if you did a minute back and forth, it'd be a marathon.
Man, Native Tongues within themselves, that would be fucking crazy.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
That's a huge conglomerate, man. Man.
Coming to take you off.
Anyway,
Keith Sweat's birthday.
got any? You said what?
Keith Sweat's birthday was today or yesterday, I think.
So
that's the most begging ass motherfucker I've ever heard sing ever.
Why me, baby?
That's the most random shit.
I love Keith Sweat songs. Why me? Hey, LL Cool J was on that song, by the way.
Yeah, well, there's another begging ass motherfucker.
Wow.
LL will never be on the show.
Nah.
I was talking shit.
No, well, I got a problem with LL over that cannabis shit. So
what's that?
How he how he paid or asked Wyclef to fuck up Cannabis's album because he's scared of competition?
Oh,
What kind of bitch ass shit is that?
whole ass shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, shit. Anyway,
shit.
Anybody got any more shotgun topics before we end this?
I was just thinking that's something that 50 would do to Ja Rule's producer.
Oh
yeah,
man,
but that's some bitch ass shit.
Yeah, but I mean, but
You know,
that
yeah, you're
level of-
right. 50 would do that, but that's
50 would like pay his producer to give him the songs and do and do Ja Rule's album and put the shit out.
that's some bitch ass
He
shit.
is the pussiest move, but people find it cute when he does things.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
a lot
LL
of things he do is
should have been when that came out. LL and Wyclef should have been canceled, like in hip hop. Not to make money, but in hip hop they should have been canceled because hip hop is about competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if KRS-One was like, "Yo, tell me what Marley Marl gonna do with the symphony or with the Juice Crew or whatever"? Nah,
right.
that wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Fuck that.
Any shotgun topics before we end the thing?
Not for me. I'm good.
All right. Hey, everybody, wear your mask. God damn it. I'm tired of being in the house. I'm gonna go outside. Shit.
Oh, baseball's back Friday. That's all I got.
Hey,
For
I'm going to old Chicago watch some fucking baseball.
Did you hear they're piping in the audio from people's phones?
I ain't piping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can scream in the phone and it'll be piped over the
Hey, they won't let you do it though.
What?
I think they're gonna edit it.
Huh?
I think
somebody's gonna be. I think they're gonna be recording it and then playing it. But yeah, you can call a number
have
and
like
then pipe your own audio.
Yeah,
I can't say fuck the Cubs and they'll be like, yeah, let that play.
It won't make it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they're trying everything to get this audience thing happening with the baseball crowd, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah. But anyway, guys, if you want to hear any of our shows, they're on SoundCloud, Google Play Music. Did you say Google Play podcast
YouTube.
now or Google
Podcast.
Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and of course
Spotify.
Spotify. So you want to watch the live thing, everything's on YouTube. If you need any of the links to any of the things I just talked about, then hit us up and we'll give you the link to them. Other than that,
wear your
see you
motherfucking mask.
Wear the goddamn mask.
Wear the mask, please.
Bitch.
And I think some retailers actually have masks at the front of the door, so they give them to you just in case you walk in. And I think a lot of people are suffering from what Izzo was talking about earlier. I forgot my mask syndrome. So they get halfway to the door and I'm like, shit, forgot my mask. So
I had it in my hand and I'm like, oh shit.
I did it today. Had to run back to the car.
At least I have it in my hand, but I forget to put it on. I have it in my hand, so I've done that.
I promise. If you see me, I promise I'm not being rebellious. I'm just stupid.
But anyway,
spreading the AIDS.
What?
Just go, Brian.
Okay. So we'll see y'all next Wednesday, 10 o'clock. Thank you for keeping allowing us. I can't get this shit right for nothing. Never. Thank you for allowing us to keep you company. We'll holler at you later. Peace. And I'm hitting the end broadcast.